Hey, how's it going, everyone? I made it a little bit early today. Couldn't sleep, so here I am. Got some things going on here. Let me get some things straightened out. Give me a second. I got my streaming video live on Steemit. If you can visit me over there and give me a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Let me get this out of the way. Make sure I'm live. Got my screen sharing. There we go. Let me give a message to my client, make sure he's not sleeping in. Where is it? There it is. Little crypto action. Made some money again last night on BCN. Yesterday it popped, retraced, came back into support, and it's popping again. So I got my set. See how that turns out the rest of the hour. JNUG is coming back into support. I got the 60-minute open over here. We saw that high rise, too hard and fast, obviously, came back into support, broke down the 8 into the 13, back into the 8. I'm expecting this to come back a little bit more. That's a 60-minute chart. Top percentage gainer before the open is load. I'm not sure if I got the settings right to get, I forget how to do it too. Let me see. Data. Let me see. No. No. Where is it? Oh, I have to figure it out. Something on my charts, though. I have to go back and figure it out. I can't do it right now. So as soon as the market opens, all these rest of these will come through on Ameritrade. I had my settings wrong. I got to get my after hours setting it up, and I don't know where that is. Load looks pretty good, though. It's building. Got a little before the open. Volume. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Same view, journal trading view. There we go. GFI looks good on a monthly chart. It's breaking. Let's see what else popped their head up today. NEM. Monthly charts look good. Nobody. Just waiting for the open. I got 6 minutes, so might be pretty lame until then. Can look at some cryptos real quick. Let's see here. Let's look at the percent changes. SYS. Big runner for the past couple of days. Bitcoin took off, broke a previous high, went up to 4,600. Where's it at now? 4,560. SYS came off a bottom on the weekly. Let's see what else we got here. BCN's on the top gainer. DGB. Coming all the way from a bottom, so that might be something to hold on to. I got a little piece of it yesterday on a pop. Flow as well. Caught that at the bottom, had a nice gain. Waiting for it to hit resistance. I'll sell another piece. Got some free shares running. That's about it for cryptos. Let's see. Let's just take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin took off. Let's see, daily chart. Took off, previous high break, came into support now. It's going to catch its legs. Watch for a previous high break. Looks like a runner. Nice consolidation phase there, and then it popped out. I figured it was going to come down off a double top, but it took that double top out. No problem. Let's see. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Let's get to market overview. Looks like 3.5 minutes coming in. Oh, I might have to log in. This will suck. Hold on. Oh, it got me. There we go. Load's picking it up. Get a picture here of, make sure I get JNUG in there. So a little market overview. Looks like the dollar bounced. 91.60, my mark was 92, so it popped below that, did a little whipsaw. Over support back through resistance. Nice little reversal bar. I got the left shoulder, the A, B bottom on the dollar, so I expect this to come back into resistance on that 34, 93.5 or so. Yeah, spike low. Just like silver the other day, a couple weeks ago. The exhaustion move downwards. Hey Josh, you see a picture there? Something wrong with my picture? Anybody? Drawing a blank. Oh, man. It's there, all right. I don't see nothing. That's weird. Let me know if it cancels. So the dollar made a reversal right when gold and silver wants to pop out. Eat that crap. We got a reverse head and shoulders on the S&P. That's a 4-hour chart. Still working it. Came down on that right shoulder, swung down, opened down, came all the way in. Not sure how the futures are opening. I'm not getting that feed yet. Let's see how we open. For 40 seconds. Keeping an eye on load. Looks like Goro popped its head. JNUG, let's see if that gets rejected on the 60-minute. Well, let me know if it's not live anymore, because I don't see nothing. It shows on one screen, then it's sharing, but my live feed is blank. I don't know what to do. So I get a nice bounce on JNUG on the open. Let's see what happens. It's coming into resistance. It's got a break above. Could be a bullish piercing pattern on the 60-minute chart if it can just poke its head up. AKG coming from a bottom. You can see my RSI coming out from a very oversold situation. EXLF, see how we did there yesterday? Nice, good job. Looks like a rejection on JNUG, so be careful. It's got to get above that 8 on that 60-minute chart. CLLXF, low volume poppers, WRN, it's copper. Low drop down a little bit. Low volume. Watch for a 10 break on AU. Got the reversals. I got 2 reversals. 2-bar reversal, 2-bar reversal. That's a double bottom. Watch for the double $10 break. Where is the volume? Absolutely nothing. EGO is popping out of that little, what's that? What would you call that? Diamond bottom? EXK coming off the bottom. It's got ripped apart a couple weeks ago. ABX, nice. Keep it running. Watch for previous high breaks on ABX. Looks like it's going to try. Looking at the intraday chart here, that's a half-day chart. Where is it? No, I switched it to a 60-minute chart. Got nothing. Let's look at silver. Looks like jobs report. I saw jobs report. Private sector gained like 250,000 jobs. Gold coming back in. Dollar made a reversal. Now the gold and silver making a reversal. Coming back into support though. Doesn't bode well if the dollar is going to go straight up from here though. It's a left shoulder, head, looking for a peak, and then a right shoulder coming in on an opposing point. The AB bottom, that looks like a pretty nice bottom over support. The Dow opened down. S&P opened down. Looking for a rejection on both. Forming a reverse head and shoulders though. USD, Japanese yen. So I'm gonna pop double bottom. Nothing. Doesn't look very good for us today. Let's see if we can get a bounce off of support for silver there. It's got to hold. Copper's putting in a double top. Daily chart. Aluminum Corporation. It's a previous high break. It's been running for a while though. Don't chase it. You don't have to. Where's the volume? It's retarded. Previous high break, maybe, or a double top on EXLLF. Hang on a second, I might have to sell some of my BCN. It's popping. We got one more sell in. See if we'll grab it. Watch for the double top on EXLLF. Everything else is just lingering. I'll get a pop on 8KG. No volume. No volume on the downside. IVR. Absolutely no volume. Boom. Might be a short day for me. Need nothing. You guys see anything? ALO on that monthly chart looks like a nice popper when it gets a chance. Watch for previous high breaks. We'll take a previous high break on the intraday. Had a pop. It has that nice little U forming. Double bottom. Buying a support, selling a resistance. See if you can get a pop. Set my alert there. GFI yesterday came into a pop, covered the gap. Let's see if we can get this thing running again. ABX. Looks like I finally got some volume. ABX on the monthly chart, I mean, you can't argue with that. Anything over 20 is going to boom. Looks like EXLLF is my favorite choice this morning. It's got a break though. Gotta have some volume. Everyone's waiting for someone else to buy it. Switch it up here. Oil and energy, got PetroQuest, got a 1 week chart. I got the J curve working. Might get a nice pop out of that. J curve on Jevo. Lots of J curves going on. Everything else is down. It's probably going to be a disruption in oil since all the flooding in Texas. I would recommend filling up your tanks just in case. Bunch of J curves on these top ones. Gush. Watch out, support's got a hold. Watch out. Looks like the monthly broke previous lows. We got a monthly close here coming up tomorrow. So that has got to bounce and get above the previous lows for that to be attractive on the monthly chart. Otherwise, it's going to break down. So Yeah, I'm not sure about it. Copper's been running for a few months. I don't know if it has any juice. Hang on a sec. Let's take a look at these medical ones. Recession-proof drug dealers. Let's see what's going on. I don't see any major percentage gainers. MNKD, that looks like a nice little pattern break. Watch for previous high breaks. Trade outside the pattern. And this one's interesting. It came into resistance, came back into support. Watch for previous high breaks. It could just take another swing outside that 34. Came into the 34, back into the 8. Now it's in a pinch. Watch for previous high breaks. You can grab it on support. We'll have to keep an eye on medical because those we've got a couple poppers on this one. Miners. Let me see if I can find. Looks like on the intraday, Southern Copper. It's going through a bullish piercing pattern. If it can get back above the 8. Broke previous highs on the weekly, so it might come back into support. I'm thinking it ran hard and fast. It's going to come back into support. Let's look at the copper here. Yeah, copper's got a double top, triple. So you got the tri-tips now. You got the 3 wicks pointing up, lower high. I'm thinking copper's going to come back into support, gather its legs, and try again for a higher. Stay above 3. RRC broke previous highs just moments ago. Close. It did not break previous highs, sorry. That's a weekly chart. It has a weekly breakout though. Nice monthly chart. 2-bar reversal, came back down in, consolidated higher lows. Broke previous highs on the monthly as well. RIC, Richmond Mines. Could be a runner. I think mine doesn't exist anymore, the one I bought. It's just tanked on me. I didn't have any money in it, don't worry. I just laughed because I probably lost 25 bucks. It costs more to do a round trade. Oh my god. I was thinking, oh yeah, look at that nice J curve. It's going to pop. No. Rejected. Nugget coming back into support. Let's see what we got here. We got nothing much. Chainug's getting rejected. CLF is popping its head. There it goes. I didn't see that until just now. Previous high breaks. NAK. The dollar decided to turn around, so everything is just getting knocked back. Where the dollar was coming down for a couple months, gold and silver should have been popping for a couple months. So we get a couple good days, and all of a sudden the dollar wants to turn around, and we get sunk. Just totally bogus. Bogus. Miners get the short end of the stick. I don't know about NAK. Gotta hold support, man. It does have a whipsaw, but it's coming back into resistance. So look for that bearish retracement look. It could come down quite a bit. I'm thinking it's going to take another leg down, especially with the OBV turning over and the RSI coming out of an oversold situation. But no worries, long-term chart. Let it come back into support, gather its legs, buy into support. I think 150 is a good mark. Good even emotional spot. We could do a measured move over the 34, which it's already in on 60 minute. Let's see if we can find a good. It's at support on the daily, so it's got to hold. If it holds, turns, but I fear it's going to get rejected, just like JNUG. It's going to follow suit. What's up, Sluggo? Watch out on that JNUG. It's getting rejected on the 60-minute chart. Could consolidate here and move higher, but just make sure everything holds support. Anyone buy the EXLLF? Because it's coming into a top. It's got a double top forming, and I got 10 minutes on the 60-minute chart. Pretty nice run though. Yes, steel. You're absolutely right. I got our aluminum stock running too. Watch for load. Load's gearing up. CLF broke previous highs yesterday. That was pretty nice. Good, good. Key support buy was this breakout, previous high break. If you missed it, came back in a support, no problem. That was a good support buy. Just took off after that. And X, I think I got X. Oh, I stopped following X, didn't I? Let me see. Let's get this in there. Yeah, that looks good. Nice consolidation. Got the big OU in the handle. It's going to cover the gap. Watch for resistance at the gap, top of the gap there on X. Already hit it once. BSTM. Daily chart, yep. Downward trend line might break. Got a nice pop on the 60-minute chart. In the monthly chart, looks awesome. A stem cell. CLF's still going. Come on, man. It's so sensitive. Monthly chart breakout on this one. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So watch for previous high breaks on CLLXF. It's low volume. Lots of hype in the past about it. I don't know anything about it anymore, but it's coming off the bottom. RIC is breaking previous highs on a monthly. That could be a long-term runner for people. Watch the intraday chart. It needs to break. Otherwise, it's going to be put into a double top scenario. Don't get caught by the break. I'm not sure about some of these. Allegheny, I'm not sure if I should leave some of these basic materials in here. But it's a nice chart, nonetheless. GLDLF. Got a monthly close tomorrow. I'll see how we close. I don't see much. First half an hour, I got nothing. CLF is the best. Looks like JNUG might pull off a consolidation above the 13, between the 13 and the 8. Watch the drop, though. Pick it up on support. Damn. Hang on a second. I got to get my BCN in check here. It's making a new high. I'm going to make sure I take my profits off. Oh my God. Polinix charts suck. I wish I had a feed on this. Just going to take a sliver off. Let me see. What's the chart doing? I'm looking to run into previous lows. BCN, see if I can get there. I got 12 more points to go. Nice pop. My account is all of a sudden back in order. Only takes one. It's been a couple months watching it come down so much. Let me see. Slam it, ding dong. Gotta keep my eye on this, make sure I don't get stuck. This guy is not holding the bag for anybody. You guys see anything? CLF is still popping. MAGE just popped its head on a low volume. CLF is the one. The monthly chart on CLF is awesome. I mean, I traded this all the way up into the top lost some money trying to gather its legs, but it never did. 3 months later, whatever. It's looking good on that monthly. Previous high break. Pop over the 34, back into the 34, 2-buy reversal over support. Previous high breaks, it's been running since month after month. Looks like 11, 12 is resistance on the way up. I got resistance all the way to 15. It looks like 13 previous lows. I would take 50% of that green can, the red candle here for a major resistance, which is the top here. That's our balance point. VAL. VAL. Yeah. American Depository. Is that a miner? Am I missing that in my, or is it basic materials? American Deposit shares, blah, 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 representing one. I don't know. Got it. Basic materials. All right. I'm just wondering why it's not on my watch list here, because I did add basic materials. So I'll just add that now. Looks like VSTM is another one, I guess. I'm going to add X. Let's do it. JNUX holding on by a sliver. Looks like it's going to fall over. I got a rejection on the 8. Crossed over the 8. Popped. Had a nice U curve here, but then the dollar decided to run and it got rejected. Came down into 13, back into the 8, back and forth, back and forth. Looks like it's going to break previous lows. Momentum is dying. My RSI has not come into a oversold situation yet. That's a 60-minute chart. Crypto's got all knocked back too because the Bitcoin decided to break previous highs. Cryptos might take another leg down. I did catch a runner though. CLF 60-minute chart. Looks like it's putting in a double top. Might need to come back in after its overextension. Unless it wants to break. Keep 50% of the candle, keep momentum intact. Got a bullish piercing pattern on a 10,000 share buy. Someone on NVDEF. Oh, there it goes. PCG coming in to support on that monthly. Tomorrow's the close. We'll have to have a good month in September. August is just a small little blip. Let's see how we're doing on silver gold. Spike high. Watch all these coming back into support now. All the miners. Looks like copper's coming back in after a tri-tip top. Got 3 tips pointing up. That's a triple top. The daily chart. Silver. It's hugging support again. Mature gold holds 13. I don't see nothing else. Everything's coming back into support. Let's see if we got anything else going on here. Any other sectors I should add? Let's look at the financials real quick. I heard Kentucky pensions is getting a warning. They're going to get slashed. So first Illinois, now Kentucky. Texas just went through a just brutal. There's going to be some economic problems over there. Doesn't bode well for our economy. One disaster could just take everything down, I think. Got nothing much on there. Let me see if I can find anything. Pull up my stock fetcher. Or yeah, stock fetcher. Can't find anything. A slight bounce on JNUG. In a second, I'm going to have to bail on BCN. Probably premature, but I can't pay attention. "52-week high" is what I was looking for. No, I do not want to buy your crap. Soft. Two-week high. See how this, maybe I need to change this around. Might be a nice little scan to have handy. That one's a little fresh behind the ears there. There we go. Look at that bad boy. Previous high break. Little penny. Have no idea who they are. Construction company, who knows? No idea. Previous high breaks. Trade it. Previous high breaks. It's a good scan, huh? Oh, we can use this every day now. Crazy Uncle Russ always has something. Solar window, previous high breaks. Nice. "52-week highs." Natural gas. KO. KO. I'll do that right now. Natural gas. Let's get her set up. And where is my scanner? Let's see. I want to use this scan and I want to let me see if it's a sector first. I can't remember. Industrial products. Oil and gas. I'm going to call this Nothing. Oh, yes. Never mind. Sorry. Trade that up a little bit later. You looking for some shorts? I got an AB bottom on rig. I'm looking for things that are above the 8, below the 34 in the pinch. Got a double bottom on Diamond Shore. Double bottom on Teso. I've got a 2-bar reversal accumulation. You can see the accumulation on these. That's accumulation right there. Island bottom. Could be interesting. SDLP on a previous high break. Watch out for J-Nuggets, might fall over here. It is now below the 13. Natural course of return is into the 34 on the 60-minute chart. Just below 20. I bet you by the time it gets there, it'll be right around 20. So that would be your cue there, Sluggo. I do want to do that. I need to take them off my miners list. Let's. I'm just not sure if they separated sector. No, it wouldn't be in there. Maybe it's in the market. No, that's way off. It would be medical, generic drugs, biomedical. Start from the top, I guess. What do you think it'll be under? Agricultural products? Could be under paper products. Marijuana could be used for anything. Should be in a class of its own. just call it cannabis. I might have to send a note to the support desk on this stock feature. See if I can't narrow it down through them or make them add it. Medical drugs. Let's see if we get anything out of that. There goes JNUG. I'll have to do some digging. I don't know. I can't see it right away. TRTC. Let's do it. Monthly coming into support. Looks like the 60-minute coming into support. You can see the 8 and the 13 crossing down here. Watch the price come down on those crosses. TRTC. Am I missing it? I'm going to backfill this bad boy. Sounds like I'm missing something. On the hourly? Not seeing it. Oh, are you talking about the previous hour? I got you then. I got it. Yeah, watch price come into support. Make sure that the previous candle, 50% rule, hold momentum. But on something like this, I like to put my orders in just below the 34. Let the spike lows come and grab me, and then recover over support. So I was premature on my BCN sell. That's okay. I'll have to wait. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to chase it. Not going to chase it. Interesting. I don't know. I might have one little last gas. Put it in a lower high somewhere. I'm not going to chase it. I'm going to take my winnings and walk out the door on that one. I'll work on these scans a little bit when I get some time. I'll try to find the marijuana, medical marijuana, cannabis. It's a whole big industry. I think they should have their own little title. I don't think they want to admit, though, that it's its actual industry. JNUG's holding a higher low. Still below the 13, though, so its momentum is dying. Watch for previous low breaks. I'm thinking 20. I got a nice meeting line right here, right at 20. Yeah, BCN just fell apart, so good, good, good. Had a final pop for a lower high, and then it just dropped off the map. I might have to pick it up, though. Might have to put an order in to pick it up. Let me see if it'll come down and grab me. Let's see. Where's my chart? Got an order in at 53. Looking for a spike low. Meeting line is where the candles, and I think this one was a bad example. Meeting lines have the bodies. This one has a tiny wick, but imagine that this with no wick, and this wick is not there. You would have two bodies matching. That's a major support resistance line. It's called a meeting line. It's got a slight wick. I'm going to disregard it in this instant. But literally, it's supposed to have two bodies matching. Like the close of one body and then the open the other body with no wicks. And it's called a meeting line. It's a major support resistance line. And if you look on longer term charts, you could see the 50% rule. You can see the 8. It's like magic. I don't know. Clockwork. It's like a Swiss Army watch. Oh, looks like BCN just took a bounce. Let's see if it'll come down. Not going to chase him. So is that good? You can search that candlestick pattern. What are we looking for here? I'm stuck on my BCN. Got my own crap going on. 52-week highs. I think we're going to make this a little bit more elaborate, especially in a hyperinflation situation. The situation gets crazy. You get some previous high breaks on 52-week highs. Look at that. Look at that break on that. 250. Previous high break. 52-week high. Long-term pattern breaks. This is where they're at. 52-week highs. This is going to be a nice scan for us. It's a little premature. We got to develop it. I've used this many years, this scan. Mm, 53. My order's in at 53. What do you guys bet? My order's in at 53. I've got a reversal showing, but it's getting rejected too. That's 52 is where it should be. 53, just slightly ahead. Come on, baby, give me a spike low. Buy them dips. I got a lot of support, so I might not be able to get there. Thing is about blockchain too, once your order's in, it's in the blockchain in the order that you placed it. There's no shenanigans like from, I remember a long time ago I was trading. I had 2 accounts open, and we were all testing to see if the Pinson account would be better because it was more expensive. So the discount broker is actually, you put an order in, it goes through the broker, and the broker places the trade. Pinson account, you have direct access. So a long time ago, we were seeing if it was going to be worth it, and it's definitely worth it. Because the discount broker, if they see something that's running, they'll front run it before they place your trade. And we saw that a lot. So be careful of those discount brokers. If something's running and your your shares are not being placed, you know why. It's no conspiracy either. It was very blatant. Pinson account for equities is the one I used to use. I'm not sure if it's gotten any better than Pinson. I mean, you can just get a trading account over at TradeStation and no problem. I think that's the best. The trading platform slash trading tools. TradeStation, I wouldn't. I would open an account if I had the money. Nice call on VSTM. It's running up a little bit. Good, good, good. CLF coming into support. Looks like the miner's coming back in. Got rejected on the 13. Well, watch out below. Well, there's my hour. We'll have to elaborate on the 52-week highs. It's going to be a great intraday trading tool. Check into Stock Fetcher if you're interested. I'll share my scans with you. It's no big deal. Save you some time researching how to write these things up. No big deal. Probably just copy from the video. No problem. Oops. Oh, there's Vale. Got a lot of miners gearing up for something. Usually this scan holds about 20, and it looks like I've got more than 20. Got a lot. I did add basic materials too, though. We'll have to see how the month ends tomorrow. My BCN's still getting rejected. I'm going to see if I can get that 53. Anywho's, I'm going to cut it short. Keep an eye. Previous high breaks. Let it come into support. Let JNUG come into that 20 area. See if it can turn. CLF looks like it's coming back into support after a nice little run. Other than that, I got some cannabis running. Bullish piercing pattern on the 60-minute chart. Need a lot more volume than this. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Let me know what's going on out there, and I'll talk to you in the morning. I'll see ya.